Alright, what's going on at Kendall's Ranch and More today? 263,000 miles. This bad boy. Due for an oil change. Alright, so here's something I do. I always get my oil by the 5-gallon jug. Tractor Supply had Traveler on sale. I'll pretty much run anything in my 7.3. I got a buddy that gets me oil on discounts. I usually pay somewhere between $50 and $60 for a 5-gallon jug of oil, okay? They're a pain in the butt to pour in the truck. So what I do, this is a brand new one because my wife accidentally threw my old one away because it was in the bed of her truck. She thought it was trash. So what I do is I get these like 5-gallon race fuel jugs from Tractor Supply as well. I'll mark so when I'm pouring it I can kind of see. That's 15 quarts right there. I'll mark it, I'll fill that up, and then this is a lot easier to pour into the truck without making a mess than what a 5-gallon bucket is. This thing has a vent on it so it doesn't burp. You can get a nice flow without making a mess and running oil all down the side of your truck. Everybody keeps asking where this truck is. She's sitting right here. This week I'm pulling the lettering off. I'm gonna pull it out of, drive it out of here obviously. It's parked at my father-in-law's place. Pull it out of here and put it up for sale. I'll probably take this tank off, keep it for myself. It's a very expensive tank. I think this tank's like 1,400 bucks or so. It's a Titan fuel tank. All the hoses and stuff are up underneath of there. So a locking cap. Probably take this off and put this. Probably gonna take this off and put this into the 7.3, and then take the small tank. That's I'm turning around. That's not my mega cab. That's still blown up. I would take the small tank and put in my mega cab, but this thing's got decent tires on it. This is a 30,000 pound gooseneck hitch made for 34-inch rails, but I'm gonna post it up for 20,000 and see if I can just get rid of it. Part of me wants to say just keep it, find some type of small sleeper or something on it, but I also have to realize I'm not really a fan. I'm not gonna let this run when I do start it. Battery's dead in this grass. I'm gonna pull this out, obviously. But I'm not a fan of this stuff, all this. And I'm not a fan of having to plug in a logbook and someone tell me exactly when my day starts and when my day stops. So, get this thing pulled out of here, and I should have brought jumper cables because I knew it would be dead. It's been sitting for so long. And some better pictures of it, get it all cleaned out, letters off of it, and probably sit it out on the road, on this main road out here, and see if I can get someone to buy it. Well, good morning. Oh, we are spending our morning replacing plug on our trailer. All they had was this glowing one. Guess it lights up to let you know it's working. That's all they had in stock here. Plug was getting worn out on the trailer, so I was gonna replace it. I can't find mine. This job, if you don't have any type of mechanical ability or knowledge, it's always something. I feel like I'm always working on something. It's like, why couldn't this happen when I was twiddling my thumbs yesterday? If I would have hooked up my trailer yesterday, I would have known this. But one of the biggest things is saying you'll just hook up in the morning. Pain in the butt. So, it's okay. It's all good. So we'll get this replaced here real quick. I just had to run up the street. A couple miles. I'll tell you, 4 miles. And hit the Advance. Man, I'll try to get something else in there. They don't have anything in stock. So, oh well. get this new plug put on, but the cold weather's back, and I don't know if it's because it got warm and then I was down in Florida and it was warm up here for a little while that it just feels like it's so cold. But it's cold and windy today. It's like cutting through me. We gotta go load 33 feet, 180 pounds. Truck bed stuff, goes up to New York tomorrow. Not really excited about going to New York, but it's Syracuse, so it's not like I have to go towards the city. And then I'll have, oh, that's how it has a little light in there, which we'll probably just take that out because we don't really care. But anyways, we've got 2 truck bed loads, one to Syracuse and then one's just a 2-stopper in let's see, Massachusetts, and another one in New York. Trying to think if I can remember the dimensions. I don't. It's gonna take up the whole trailer, and that's why they're trying to maximize getting 2 stops done at one time, because it's gonna be about 43 feet. You know, the trailer's 44 foot, so I mean 43 would work on a 40-foot Hotshot with some. You're gonna have some overhang. And the thing about these beds is depending on what you have on the rear, them being aluminum like that, you strap them too hard, they flex and they're gonna bend. Now I don't know if it would make a big I don't know if it would make a big difference, like when you unstrapped it, if you'd be able to, like when you mount it on the truck, if it would be a big deal, but it happens, so you got to be careful of that. So I'm just loosening all the things. Gonna get my wire strippers out here and get in the cold and get this done. So I know it's windy out here, and for that I'm sorry. But I wanted to show you guys the load. This is just one stop, headed up to New York. Got this big stake body, smaller flatbed with sides. And in the back here we have one of those small dump inserts. So we just kept it, so we don't have to worry about loading in between the fenders. Just a little easier, but again, it's real windy, so I'm not gonna make you guys listen to a bunch of wind noise. So I've got this broker, got a load for my driver coming up out of Georgia, coming back up north, and they've called me probably 10 times. Hey, update. I'm like, he's on his way. He's on his way. This is his ETA. But they'll still text you or call you before it's even that ETA. And I'm like, hey, I'm driving. I just got home. I was like, I'm driving. I'm not sitting behind a computer. Like, I will get you the pictures and an update once he's loaded. Like, I know he's on site. He's waiting to get loaded. As soon as it's on his trailer, secured, he's out of the way, I will let you guys know. It's like it's never good enough for them. And I've dealt with this company before on the carrier side. Like, they were the carriers. I guess they have both carrier and brokerage. And they were terrible. No updates. No nothing. So I just said I'm not sitting behind a computer. I'm driving. And he said, good for you. Kindly send me a picture. Like, I will when he's done, loaded, secured, and he's ready to move his truck. And I don't mean to get frustrated with the people, but when you give them like an ETA, and they're calling or texting before it's even that ETA, saying, are we good? Yeah, of course we're good, but I'm not there yet, or my driver's not there yet. But sometimes that's why I wish I had somebody just to answer the phone, because I'm looking for a specific pair of pliers, which is, I'm not losing my mind, but that's what I'm doing. But that's why I would wish sometimes I had somebody just to answer the phone, but then they would have to call me and I would have to relay the message, so it's not really saving me any work just answering the phone myself. Well, good morning. Yeah, that's right, you're seeing snow on the ground. It is middle of March, And I got some snow squalls that came through. I guess you could, I don't know if they're doing construction here, because this road's all like all torn up, or there's actually an incident here. But anyways, we're headed to Syracuse, New York with that load of beds. I don't know where this oversized guy, what's he doing? Got a big mobile home up there. I don't know if he can get by. They're getting him off their exit. No, they're getting everybody off the exit, it looks like. Alrighty, well, this may delay delivery. So we got these 2 beds, 3 beds to take up here and deliver, and then I've got two shipments coming back. One should be a vehicle, and one should be a small skid loader. So it might work out, but I hope these delays don't affect it that much. I'm trying to see if I can see up ahead if it's an accident or just construction, but we'll get up here. We're about 2 hours away now, and get up here, get these delivered, and see if we can't get some stuff picked up to head back south. Well, made it up here, just a little salty, but not too bad. I like nice big places like this to deliver. Got to go around the corner here this way, and they'll unload me with a forklift. Amtrak right there. Alright, let's get around this corner. I got somebody ready to unload me. And just like that, 3 miles down the road, we are here to pick up a vehicle. I want to say it's a Nissan Rogue. It might be this over here. I'm not sure. Let me check the VIN number on my paperwork, but this might be it. I lied, I'm picking up a Kia. This wind is not letting up, man. I think it's a Kia SUV. Let's see if we can find somebody in this place that knows what I'm talking about. You know, it's nice when they put all their wholesale vehicles that are going out parked all together on the same lot. Dang. Let's make sure this thing starts. Then we'll get our inspection done. Whew. Stinks of a certain substance in here. Alright. We'll pull it over to the truck, do our inspection. It's been sitting for a while. Brakes are dang near stuck. And I should be parked right over here. Right over this way somewhere. Got a little turnaround. I know this thing is beat up, but it's also going to a dealer in Baltimore, so I'm really not surprised. I'll hop out, get our inspection done. Not gonna record because it's so windy out here. And get that done, get it loaded up, and I've got one more piece to pick up that actually goes to Baltimore as well. All right, here's a second piece. He had a little trouble. Guy here insisted on loading it. Which, it is what it is. It's their property. Sometimes you just gotta. But it was spinning coming up. Backed up as far as I can to try to get the angle a little better, but he eventually got it. Little chain hooks. On the back here we're digging in. This thing's rough. But it's gonna end up going overseas. So they got it pretty clean. It's not much for chaining on the front, so I may have to go over the bucket like that, but we'll see. We'll see what we got. It is snowing and carrying on up here in New York. This goes to Baltimore. It's not the port, it's a shipping company in Baltimore. I've been before, so I was okay with accepting the load. So get this chain down, 4 chains, 4 binders, and then we'll get on the road.